One late shift at work, and I caught my wife lying. So here's what happened. It was a normal Tuesday. I was about to leave work when my supervisor asked if I could stay an extra 2 hours. I agreed, no big deal. Only thing was, Tuesday's the day I usually take my son to his piano lessons. So I tried calling my wife to let her know I wouldn't make it, but she didn't pick up. I left her a message and figured she'd get it. After finishing up at work, I checked my phone. Still nothing from her. I didn't think too much of it and just drove home. When I got there around 7:45 p.m., the house was empty. No wife, no kids. Tried calling her again, no answer. So I called my sister because sometimes my wife drops the kids off with her. Turns out my sister had picked up the kids from school at 3:30 and had them the whole time. I texted my wife to let her know the kids were safe with me. About 15 minutes later, she texted back saying her phone was dying, but she'd be home in about 40 minutes. Half an hour later, she shows up in an Uber with one of her girlfriends. I asked about her car and she said she left it at a friend's house and lost her keys. I didn't push it. While she was taking a shower, I pulled her friend aside, let's call her Susan, and asked what was really going on. Susan was honest with me. She said my wife had just called her an hour ago, asking her to come meet up so they could take an Uber home together, to make it look like they'd been hanging out all day. After my wife finished her shower, we dropped Susan back home. My wife gave me some made-up story about losing her keys and spending time with Susan. But I knew better. Later that night, I asked Susan for the address where my wife left her car. When I went to check it out, turned out the car was parked at the house of someone we know from our church. It honestly hurt, not just the lies, but how far she went to cover it up.